Welcome to our new lesson of Filmora. In this lesson, we're gonna show you how you'll be able to add up adjustment layers in your project panel or even your timeline panel when you are composing any videos. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson, opening up Filmora on our device. So after you have opened the Filmora, click on New Project. It works on, let's say, even your web browser and even on your software, so you don't have to worry about it. And also works in the case of your phone. Okay, so first thing what you're going to do is going to be import up your media, and I'm going to show you how you'll be able to use your adjustment layer. So first things first is that click on import media, and I'm going to use, let's say, I'm going to use this one and this one. Open. We have two of these. Now you can use them whenever you want. But what thing I'm going to do is going to be importing the whole thing all together so that we can see which one to use. So I'm going to click on import, media folder, Filmora, resource. Okay. Yes, there we go. So first things first is I'm going to do is apply this video over here on my second platform. I'm going to do is just remove the empty tracks. And then I'm going to apply an audio. The same thing over here. I'm going to just reduce the size of this so that I don't need the whole thing. Quite a long video over here. So we have the audio, we have the video, we can also apply in our text, right? So we have three of these components over here. But what if you want to apply, obviously you'll be able to, make changes on them just by going through, the settings or through this project info over here, right? Or the section of edit. But what if you want a different layer so that you can apply those changes or those edits on a different layer? But if you see that you don't want that, you can remove it without removing the components over here on your timeline. If you want to do that, you have this option over here. First off, go to your media section or your media tab. And then quite at the bottom, you have this adjustment layer. So there is basically some customs which you can use or custom adjustment layers which you'll be able to use. But there are also some presets which you'll be able to use and basically which is the adjustment layer. So just by clicking on this adjustment layer, you'll have one adjustment layer on your timeline panel. Let's say I'm going to select all of them over here and take them at the beginning. Now, what do you basically do with this adjustment layer? So just like you see that when you click on audio, we have audio and speed. When you click on video, we have color, speed, and also about our videos, about transformation. On our text, we have our titles and the video, how it works. And on the adjustment layer, we also have about the layers, about the basic and animation, and about the colors. So there are basically a lot of things which you'll be able to apply on your adjustment layer. Everything which you apply on your video and text or even on your audio, you'll be able to add, changes on your videos. Okay. So such as you want basic transformation, you want fixations on your, let's say, on your video transformation, on your position, the rotation, you can also flip them if you want to. But the same thing, the video will obviously remain, but the changes are only going to be applied on your, let's say, adjustment layer. So let's say I want maybe flips. You can see, you can also rotate them just the way you want to. It's basically up to you. You can see it has already rotated. You can also change the text over here. You can also see the text has been alterated. Now you can also apply some animation. You can also apply in blending modes. This is how it will look like. Then we also have opacity over here. This is how it will look like. You can also apply auto enhance. It's up to you. You can fix in the amount. You can rotate it if you want to. You can also apply in keyframes. It's basically up to you. Then we also have fade in options. Let's say if I play it now, you can see it will fade out. Okay. You can also apply in pause if you want to. I'm going to do is take it at the beginning. I'm going to do is apply in a bit of, audio over here, but I'm going to just reduce the sound just a bit. So if I play it, you'll basically hear the sound a bit. Okay. You can also increase the sound just a bit so that you'll be able to hear the whole thing. So here we go. We have the thing over here. But if I go to adjustment layer and I can change it however I want. And then we also have this option over here where we'll be able to apply in the effects, but it will be only applied on that adjustment layer, not on the, let's say, not on the main layer. So let's say I want custom, or if you want default, you'll be able to apply them. I want boosted contrast. If I want LUT, I can also apply that. You can also like fix in the strength, your protect skin tone, the temperature, everything over here, you'll be able to change it, and all of the effects will be applied on your adjustment layer, even your color wheel. Okay, so try fixing up and try using these options on your adjustment layer. And obviously we have different or separate lesson on, these changes over here on your video or customization, such as transform, your color, the speed, everything. So try applying it. And the thing which I'm going to show you is play it. You can see the changes are only over here, but you will see the change if I get back. And if I delete the adjustment layer, all of the things which you've applied will be removed, because all of the edits which you applied was only on the adjustment layer, not on the main things. So this works like layers which you've worked on. If you have worked on Photoshop, Premiere Pro, you already know how to work on that. Okay, but still, if you have no idea about it, it's totally fine. I'm going to show you everything step by step, one by one over here. And thank you for watching this video up till the very end. So hope you understood, or you got the idea about how the adjustment layer works in Filmora too. So let's move on to our next lesson of Filmora. But if you have any confusion or any question about any part of this lesson, or even any part of, this course, feel free to ask me. I'm always there to help you. So let's move on to our next lesson without any further ado.